In order to fill the task ID fields out, so if you click on a slab, say for instance, in order to fill this out, there's a specific structure that you guys have to adopt. Now, as an example, I have produced this sort of hierarchy. So for concrete work, you would start off with, say, the number 300, right? For level 1, your second digit over here will change to 1, so 31 something. That X refers to a particular number, and depending on the element, say if you had a column, that X would be 1, so you'd have 311 for column work, column concrete work, 312 for beam concrete work, and then 313 for slab concrete work. Now this is for the first level. If you had multiple levels, you can change this number to, say, maybe for level 2 you'd have level 2 you'd have 3 to something, and then that X, depending on the elements, you would change that. So this is just like a hierarchy that gives you some sort of a structured manner in order to enter values in the type field that we created. For formwork, again, I use 600, and then plywood is 61x. So say for instance, my plywood for columns 611, plywood for beams 612, and then for slabs 613, and so on. And you do the same for the props as well. So you change that number in the middle from 1, which refers to plywood, to 2. So you'd have 621 referring to columns, 622 referring to beams. And then finally for scaffolding, that would be 700, and then 710, 720. So you can have whatever values you wish. However, I just feel that if you had this sort of structured hierarchy, it's just a bit easier when it comes to filling out these fields. So let's go to our project, and just as an example, if I wanted to, for the scaffolding, as I said, it's level 1, so I go 710, so 710, press enter. And if I were to pick this, since I didn't put anything in that field for this object, for this particular object, there's nothing, as you can see. However, if I click on the object which I had already input a value for in that field, I can still see the 710 now. In the next video, I'll show you a quick way of entering these values for all objects of the same type.